Welcome to a magical battle royale between the two American Disneys. Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, here on the East Coast, and the original Disneyland in Anaheim, California. After coming home from Disneyland recently, I wanted to compare the classic, original, fan favorite attractions between these two coasts. And I don't mean dupes like Dumbo, which is just a carbon copy on both sides. I mean more of the classic, original, Disney-touched attractions that have differences between Disneyland and Walt Disney World. Which park do you think will win? Make your predictions in the comments below. And for all of the magical lifestyle tips, please be sure to subscribe. We have so much Disneyland and Aulani content coming your way. And then of course we get into seasonal Disney content, which everyone loves. So please make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and then you'll get a little pixie dust in your YouTube feed each and every Sunday. A little history before we begin the challenge. Disneyland is the original Disney anywhere globally in the world. Like Walt Disney literally conceived, designed, and then helped build attractions in the California park. As I mentioned in this video, Disneyland, because it is the original, is so much smaller than Walt Disney World, which gives it this quaint and charming feel. During our West Coast visit, we made sure to ride attractions that had differences compared to Walt Disney World, and there are a few that we missed, and I'll talk about those at the end. Let the battle begin! Up first is Small World, a Disney classic attraction that we know and love. This little princess. Hello. We're talking about which is our favorite rides, like the Disneyland version or the Disney World version. I mean, Small World. Tell me about Small World. Did you like it better, the outdoor one in Disneyland, or do you like the indoor one in Disney World better?
Land.
Why?
Because it has...
Spoiler! That's coming up.
What?
I agree with you. In Disney World, this is entirely an indoor line, and it usually has a very long queue. Now, I love Small World, so I will wait. I think it's worth the wait because I see something new every time I ride in one of these boats. Between the two locations, the soundtrack, the song is exactly the same. The Disneyland version, however, has two differences. One, the ride, the entrance, and the exit of the boats is all outdoors. This also means that you get to be like right up next to the clock, which I really, really like. And in that outdoor boat portion, there are topiaries of animals from classic Disney attractions right outside the boat, which I love. And the best part of this attraction is that there are characters from Disney films inside Small World. So what Callie was talking about was Ariel was located in the ocean portion of Small World. I love this. I feel like this is the ideal synergistic Disney concept. Why don't they do this in Disney World? For these two reasons, Small World Disneyland emerges the victor. And bonus points, West Coast Small World, there is an amazing photo wall. Let's keep it moving with our boat theme right into Jungle Cruise. Mark and I just watched a Disney docu-series called Behind the Attraction on Disney+. So Jungle Cruise was featured. We watched the Haunted Mansion version. I feel like I have a thorough, semi-useless, and random cache of knowledge on these attractions and how they were built. If you like that kind of thing, check it out on Disney+. Oh, also, have you seen the movie yet? I thought it was super outlandish and so fun. I basically like anything that DJ does. Anyway, Disney has recently replaced the more problematic portions of the Jungle Cruise with an updated storyline, as well as with a new script. You know me. You know I love a good bad joke, otherwise known as dad jokes. I love them. So this was a really fun thing to hear for the first time, but my issue is the Disneyland version isn't long enough for me. The Disney World track is much, much longer, which means that if you are spending and taking the time to wait in the usually lengthy queue, you're getting more bang for your buck, if that makes sense. This is a Disney World win. One of the more extreme differences comes in the form of the Haunted Mansion. The Haunted Mansion in Disney World, because of where it's located in the physical park, is set to be this ancient, gothic, spooky mansion. In Disneyland, this attraction is located next to New Orleans Square, which is awesome, by the way. So it feels like this old, southern, charming, but spooky home. I absolutely love this aesthetic. It's formidable, but also beautiful at the same time. And there is a bonus character in the Disneyland version, the cult favorite, the Hatbox Ghost, who's actually pretty spooky. You can only find him in Disneyland, and I love the rarity and specialness of that. Disneyland, you take the Haunted Mansion. Next up, Splash Mountain. This attraction is on the verge of a much needed facelift. Again, Disney is trying to remove the problematic concerns of its older attractions and give them new life. And this is going to be new life in the form of Tiana, who deserves her own attraction. I do love some of the rooms of classic Splash Mountain. You know, when you enter and you're on your log and you go into these different scenes, specifically the room with the bees coming out of the water and the honey pots is what is just my favorite part of Splash Mountain. One of the issues I have in Disneyland is that in the logs, you sit in front of each other, which meant because Callie was in the middle that I felt like I had to hug her so that she wouldn't tip out in the more drastic drops. And just like with the Jungle Cruise, the Disneyland version is so much shorter, which means you're missing some of those amazing rooms, including the one with the bees. Disney World wins again! Tell me, which park so far do you think you might prefer for attractions? Disneyland or Disney World? Last up on our list is Big Thunder Mountain. The only significant difference between the Disney World and Disneyland ride is that the Disneyland ride features a scene where there's like an explosion inside the mine, so you get to see the explosion unraveling and then kind of this boom of gems. This one animation scene truly does enhance your storyline understanding of the ride and the visual aesthetics of it. Because of this one detail, which Florida could easily add, Disneyland's Big Thunder is superior. Oh, and an honorable mention here. Tower of Terror in Disney World versus Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout in Disneyland. Caveat, they are the exact same ride, but the storyline and cues are different. Tower of Terror features that spooky, we lost this floor, it's 1929 black and white Hollywood storyline, where Guardians of the Galaxy has been updated so that you have to break out, hence the name, the Guardians with Rocket's help from Tivon's collection. The details are amazing and Guardians hands down wins. Even though it's the same ride, the storyline for Guardians is so much more fun. Part of it is that you get to listen to a soundtrack, like Rocket plugs in a song off of Peter Quill's tapes, and you are listening to music as you're dropping, and it really does enhance your overall experience. There is an attraction we didn't get to ride, and I and Mark we're both pretty sad about it, and it's Pirates of the Caribbean. So I can't review that right now, but stay tuned, and in future years, we'll get back to you. Or you could tell me, which do you think is better, the East or the West Coast version, and why? I hope you found this helpful and entertaining, and that you are enjoying our cross-country content for Disneyland. Soon, there will be Aulani content coming your way, East! So make sure you're subscribed, following along on Instagram. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, and we will see you next week. Bye.